Hi folks, my name is Vishal Singh. I want to discuss the 4 risk assessment responses after identifying and assessing the risks in your organizations for existing systems or new projects that will go into production. The idea behind these responses is to reduce risk. Easy way for me to remember all 4 is by using the acronym ATMA, ATMA, which basically is risk avoidance, risk transference, risk mitigation, and risk acceptance. Risk avoidance is to remove the risk by not introducing or implementing a system that can cause a particular risk. This can also be proactive. For example, a server might be failing or in the near future it's on its last legs. An administrator can start removing services and putting them on a reliable server, thus avoiding a disastrous risk of unproductivity and continue to have business continuity. Risk transference. This could be mitigating a few risks and the organization doing their due diligence. However, they still need specialized IT help with addressing risks by using consultants, subject matter experts that can provide additional assurances for mitigating threats and vulnerabilities. It doesn't mean that you're transferring the risk to another section or division in your office. It's more likely proactively mitigating a risk via teamwork or shared responsibility, which many cloud services provide mention in their contract, usually in the security section of the contract. Risk mitigation. This is when the organization creates a plan to act or address the risks. This could be implementing policies, procedures, implementing and managing security controls such as antivirus, access controls, which includes user permissions or access to particular systems, network monitoring, auditing systems, etc. Risk acceptance. This is basically the organization has identified the risks associated with their systems. Administrators and management is aware of the threats and vulnerabilities. However, particular risks may not have severe consequences or heavy fines, so they do a cost-benefit analysis to determine that the best business sense is to just accept the risk. The benefits of trying to mitigate a risk may cost more than it's worth in a monetary point of view. Here I'd like to share some examples of risk responses. For example, no outside access. We have a cloud-based document management system with a client installed on each employee's workstation. The employee can only access the organization's documents through the network only via VPN or physically being in the office environment. Although the office environment is changing and becoming more mobile, an organization may like to avoid a risk from a personal device when accessing sensitive documents. So even though it is a cloud-based environment, the link to get access to their documents is not distributed. This avoids the risk of any documents being leaked from non-departmental workstation, laptop, or mobile device. Another example could be that a third-party contractor does not have access to the organization's network. Internet access to personal email sites such as Gmail, Hotmail, etc. are blocked to mitigate risk of employees opening attachments that may contain viruses or malware. Documentation. In fact, documentation should be included in all 4 risk responses as a communication method for your records to why the decision was made to avoid the risk. Risk mitigation is what the organization or person would do to reduce the risk, not completely eliminate the risk, but address it by performing some type of security measure or control. Risk acceptance is simply knowing and acknowledging the risk, but depending on the organization's risk appetite, they may be okay to take their chances. These 4 risk responses are easy to remember. Pick an acronym that you can use. I picked ATMA. You can change it around whatever way helps you remember the 4 responses. Thank you for watching.